On Saturday I did the Kings and Queens of Mercia Audax, which was my longest ride ever. I started by printing the cue sheet and sending the route to my Garmin. It was an 8 o'clock start, so I left home at 7:15 to give me plenty of time. It was quite warm for this time of year, so I was okay in just shorts and a t-shirt, even that early in the morning. I picked up my brevet card and then chatted to a few friends while waiting to start. The start went out towards Cropston Reservoir and then through Bradgate Park, which I'd never cycled along before. My tactic and plan for the ride was to ride with a fast group as long as I could and then just slow down and go steady. It was amazing and unbelievable at how close the deer were to the path at this time in the morning. After leaving Bradgate Park, we continued northwest on familiar roads, including Polybots Lane, before we got onto roads that I hadn't been down before. The first control point where we needed to stop and get a receipt was the Eckington Services, where I stopped for Greg's for a gingerbread man. We continued on some lovely little lanes towards Alton Towers. It then got hillier and I struggled to keep it with the fast group on the hills, so got dropped after about 60 miles. I then stopped to take some photos, have a snack, and it wasn't long until I was at the lunch stop. After having a bacon sandwich, I continued on my way. At this point we were heading out towards Cannock. This was my first ever Audax, and it was a really enjoyable experience. I decided to enter this one because it was organised by my club and was really local. On the 214km route, there were 3 control points where I needed to stop and get a receipt with a time and date on. There were also 4 information points where I needed to answer the questions on the brevet card, which included questions such as what was the name of the garage on the crossroads entering into a particular village. Riding through Cannock was really beautiful, and I even saw some deer cross the roads, although I didn't get it on camera. I checked the route on Street View a few days before, and I was really looking forward to seeing Lichfield Cathedral. There was even an elephant as part of a trail on the other side of the cathedral. 100 miles done. I am at the last control point, which is the co-op. Apparently it gets easier from here. It's about 38 miles to the finish maybe. At the control point, I bought a bottle of water, a chocolate bar and another banana. The majority of the route was roads I'd never been down before, or an area of the country I hadn't really explored, so it was really nice to see lots of new places. I made slow but steady progress after the last control point, and then it started raining with probably about an hour and a half to go, and I arrived back absolutely soaked. One of the information point questions was about this sign, so I took a photo of it, which was really close to the finish. I got my brevet card stamped and then cycled home. I was on 142 miles when I got home, but I stopped for dinner and then went out again afterwards to round it up to 150 miles. My longest ride ever.